Meal prep is supposed to make life easier. So why does it always feel like a full-time job? Today I'm fixing that. In the freezer aisle, we're taking frozen stuff, turning it into legit meals, then putting it back in the freezer so future you eats like a genius. First things first, just let me get this out of the way. I'm trying to grow a beard. I don't know, can you close up on me? Tell me when you're there. See, the problem is I don't think I can. I've only tried once years and years ago. I'm thinking now that I'm a more mature man, maybe I'll have a better crack at it. You're off the close up now, right? Get off me, you fucker, come on. I think now that I'm more mature, that's not true, I'm not more mature. Now that I'm an older man, now that I'm older, maybe something happens to the face and I have a better chance. I don't know if I can do it though. I want to, I really do. All three of my sons have a mustache. Beautiful mustache, all of them. Me, I don't know. My real concern is, like I can see what I can see, but this part, I have to do this part by hand. If I get too far up here, I'll look like an Amish man. There's nothing wrong with that, but the Amish seem to stop their beards right here. Do you know where they do that? Indians grow their hair long, they don't cut it. I guess the Amish men just want it's a thing. So they know, you easily recognize. But I'm guessing that the suspenders and the plaid shirts and the big white brim hats are the giveaway too, so I should stop now. Listen what's going on today. Freezer to freezer. I love that line. We're going into the freezer aisle, getting some stuff, meal prepping, then putting it back into your freezer so you can have this stuff whenever you want it. It's great. It's a great idea. It's delicious too. Making a garlic bread breakfast sandwich. There'll be eggs, there's sausage, there's hash browns. Almost all of that comes out of the freezer aisle. And then we're gonna make a Mexican chicken burrito. There'll be rice, there'll be veggies, it'll be fantastic. So happy about today. And today's brought to you by easyhomemeals.com. Do you remember where they come from? They come from the National Frozen Refrigerated Foods Association. A friend of mine, when we first did a video for them, said, there is no NFRA, that's just a made up name. I go, it is not. There's a real organization. I've seen the people, I've been at their convention. We're gonna shoot their convention this year. You've never seen anything like this. It's fantastic. Okay, easyhomemeals.com. Recipes there, go check them out. But stay with me now, don't click off now. Stay with me now because we're gonna start these. Let me show you what we're dealing with first, and then you'll see how we turn it into straight deliciousness. Oh, and did I mention there's a sweepstakes? $10,000 in supermarket gift cards. I'll tell you more about that later, but how great. First up, the burrito. Here's what I've got. Frozen chicken, frozen rice, frozen mixed pepper strips. Wait till you see what I do with these, but they need a little prep. I'm gonna give them a little warm up, microwave them all, then I'm gonna bring them back here, do them in a pan. This will be unrecognizable when I'm done with it. And you'll never know that any of this started from frozen. Any of it. It's gonna be that good. Some of you will love me by the end of today. Some of you will like me. Some of you will still hate my guts, but you're gonna like what I make it. First thing up, we need a little sauce for after. We're not putting this in the burrito because I don't think it freezes well, but this will be what you'll serve it with after. And we need some sour cream and some jarred green salsa. This little combination is my go-to. I always have both of these in the fridge. I can always make a little quick dipping or putting on sauce. You know what a putting on sauce is?
No.
Neither do I. Oops, and I spilled. You want to glam this up a bit with some cilantro, feel free. But right now it's perfect. Let's make this. Burner on the heat. Let's let it get a little warm. And the first thing in will be the peppers that I've just microwaved for, about a minute or so. They still have a certain amount of moisture that we will want to get rid of. And look at this chicken. It's frozen and fully cooked that I defrosted, but you'll never know that by the time I'm done with it. A little oil, and in they go. Oh, piece of chicken. Get out of there, you. How'd that happen? All right. Lots of heat. Give these, a minute or so to evaporate that moisture. When the moisture is mostly gone, let's add our rice. I mean, not only is this going to be delicious, but talk about saving time. This would give about 2.5, 3 minutes to heat through and start getting beautiful. Okay, I'm going to take this out for a quick second. Back on the heat, a little bit more oil. Let it get a little bit hot, and in goes the chicken. And we're in here now for heat and color and greatness. Now the chicken is plain, the rice has flavor, the vegetables are plain. So if we think that the rice can flavor up everything, great. If not, we're gonna add a little to it. And I'm gonna do that by adding a little garlic powder, cumin, and a little chili powder. A little splash of oil. And we mix. Like, that's a lot of chicken. I don't want it to drag down the flavor profile of the burrito by not having any flavor on it. Tell you what, let's just see what we're dealing with here, shall we? Oh, come on. Come on, baby. All right, that is so good. Okay, rest of the stuff goes back in. One quick mix, like that. It's burrito time. All right, they're hot. Always warm up your tortillas because it makes them more pliable. Oh, oh my God. Maybe they don't have to be that warm. Here's what we do. We take our business and we're gonna put these into 4. I'm gonna try and be as even as I can. Wow, do they smell good. I know, this one didn't have enough. Hey, hey. I hope you know cheese is coming. It's a burrito, and where I'm from, cheese is involved. So a big handful on each one. A little bit more on this guy. All right, and then we roll them up. Now we wrap. Parchment. I'm not a great wrapper, so don't give me shit. But wait, don't stop there. Little foil. Great. Do it to the other 3. Done. Stop the meal prep clock. There we go. What do? Away they go. I'd let them cool, then put them in the freezer. Once they're frozen, then you can vacuum seal them even more if you want, or put them in a Ziploc bag. You're gonna be in great shape. And then when it's time to have one, you reheat. Hit the link below for how to reheat these things, but I can't wait. I'm having one right now. And I want this guy. The only problem you face at this point. And Max, would you like to tell the people what it is?
He's gonna cut the foil, and I have my ears plugged.
You know, they do have that foil paper thing. It's okay. It's going to be all right. But look. Oh, come on. Look what you've got. And remember our sauce? It's going to be great. Okay, so here, just do this. Okay, I will get rid of the foil. The foil's a bit unnecessary. And come on. Now we're talking. Okay, it's bite time. Wow. Look how beautiful that is. Frozen, frozen, frozen. What percentage is that? 3 out of 5. 60% of this was frozen minutes ago. That's pretty good. But now this, you gotta have some of this. Where's the bite? Bite's right there. Yeah, baby, yeah. Okay, not gonna lie. This is a better chicken and rice burrito than I've had at many taco shops here in San Diego. And that's saying something because San Diego has good taco shops. We're half an hour from the border where I'm standing right now. Oh my God. This chicken, like it was fresh, like it just came off the grill or a deli roasted chicken. You gotta do this. Stock the freezer. But wait, let's not stop here. I promised a garlic bread breakfast sandwich, and boy, oh boy. And our breakfast sandwich has frozen hash browns, frozen sausage patties, and frozen garlic Texas toast. Let's go. March is Frozen Food Month, and that is your permission slip to stop pretending you don't like the freezer aisle, because you do. Stop being snobby and pretending like, oh, I never go down that aisle, because we know you go down that aisle. And what I just made, nobody would know came down the aisle if you wanted to keep it a secret. And you shouldn't. Be proud of it. Wear it on your sleeve. But it gets better, because there's a $10,000 sweepstakes with 18 winners getting $500 grocery gift cards and one grand prize legend walking away with a $1,000 gift card. So yeah, celebrate the frozen aisle properly. Stock up, cook smarter, and maybe start letting your freezer pay you back. Okay, let's continue. All right, there's the starting lineup. Frozen sausage patties, now cooked. Frozen hash browns, now cooked. Texas toast, now cooked. Little extra crispy on the toast and the hash brown because, you know, you're wrapping these up, they're going in the freezer, and when they come back to life, you want them better than not. All right, we got some eggs to cook, and then we build, and then we eat, and then we're happy. Bowl, eggs, shall we? No shells. No guarantees on white going everywhere, but. And 5 for 5. Thank you. And we beat. And we salt and pepper because eggs need it. Now we cook. A little knob of butter. And when it melts, that's your cue to melt butter. All right, I can't wait. And when it melts, in go the eggs. Now here's what's important. Because these will be reheated in an oven or an air fryer, God forbid a microwave, but you're gonna do what you're gonna do. You don't wanna overcook the eggs at this point. You definitely wanna undercook them a little bit, which is pretty much where I like them anyway. So just think about that. And we're just scrambling eggs, so nothing fancy at this point. Just keep them moving, and we'll pull them before we think they're ready because they'll continue to cook a bit more. All right, I'm calling it a day. Let's pull them off and we can build. Here's how we do this. We're gonna build 4. Lids off and we begin. So let's go hash brown. Oh, these are gonna be good. And if they don't fit perfectly, tough. They're gonna be majestic. Sausage. Oh yeah, these are fitting perfectly. Now the eggs. Oh boy. So I made a sauce for the burrito, but I'm gonna tell you with the garlic bread Texas toast and the flavor from the sausage, you're not gonna need anything else. I mean, maybe a little more salt and pepper if that's your thing, but you don't need to make yourself a sauce to go along with this. And I thought 5 eggs was gonna be too much. It's perfect. And I'm not some fancy restaurant, so I'm going with American slices. And when you reheat these in the oven, you know that this is gonna melt perfectly. Wow. Wow, son. Look what we have made. Let me just do the frozen aisle breakfast sandwich version of Vanna White turning the letters on Wheel of Fortune. How do they look? You tell me a week from now when you yank one of those out of the freezer and warm it up, you're not gonna be one happy puppy. All right, but let's wrap them up. Clearly, I've never worked in a sandwich shop, but here's the lesson I learned. If you don't want foil in your sandwich, cut it now rather than when the foil's on it. So we'll cut.
And there's no particular reason we're saying that.
Something we may have picked up along the way in the last few minutes. Great. And then you can go like this. BS. Breakfast sandwich. All right, carry on. We could stop here, but there is some expectation of me trying my own work. From me, I need a bite of this. This is gonna be fantastic. Okay, let me heat it up. I'll bring it back. You can see it. Melty cheese, whole thing, gorgeous, perfect. Beautiful. There we are. Look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. Who doesn't want that? There's your breakfast sandwich. Sorry. There's your frickin' breakfast sandwich. Give me one of them in a yoo-hoo. You know what yoo-hoo is? So this is about 10 minutes at 350 in the oven. The directions are below, but wow. The garlic bread is calling to me like you have no idea. Oh, God. We should use garlic bread Texas toast for everything. I gleek. Remember what I said about not needing a sauce? You don't need a sauce. Could you throw a little sriracha in this? Yes, put it on now if you want. The bread, the sausage, the whole thing is delightful. So what have we learned today? We've learned that the frozen aisle is your best friend on a regular day, but on a meal prep day, it's even more your best friend. And then you go back into the freezer at your own house. It's a full circle. That's what it is. It's full circle. Today's been brought to you by easyhomemeals.com. Hit the link below or just go to them. It's that simple of a name. Check out everything that's there and the sweepstakes. Part of that $10,000 could be yours, buddy. Yours. Just for entering. See you next time. We got some great frozen ideas coming up. Great.